don't have the notes in front of me. Oh, can you send them to my work phone, please? All right. Good afternoon. Sorry, we're getting switching gears here. Scranton City Hall. All right. I'll get I don't have my notes in front of me, but we'll start going and we'll get there. So thank you everyone in Scranton for getting out for a safe and very normal feeling election day. It was great to see everyone out there exercising their democratic right. And I'm also very glad that it's over. It's been a overly exciting year, I think, in terms of elections. So we'll move on from that and look forward to next year, where hopefully it won't be quite as difficult. I was really impressed at so many mail-in ballots going in, how well the people use drop boxes, and then folks were so respectful of each other. In the polls that I went to, keeping their distance, everyone was wearing a mask that I saw, and I thought that was just a really great showing of how serious Scrantonians take voting and how serious they're taking COVID. So we are, it seems like we're kind of treading water here in Lackawanna County for COVID cases right now. They're the ones that the last batch that I saw was a little bit better than it had been in previous weeks. But I'm not taking that as a sign that we're done at all. Just one second. So the COVID cases, people continue to, really continue to get tested, which is great, and quarantine when needed, which is great. But we are in a situation that I think the cases are only going to go up, and really, really want to make sure that doesn't happen. So there's a lot of angst out there. It's not fun to continue to be just staying home. It's not fun to not be going out to dinner. It's not fun to be wearing these masks, but I think we're going to be doing this for the long haul. So we've just got to keep going. Again, there's a new, in terms of, just off the top of my head, I don't have my notes in front of me today, I'm sorry. I know there's a new testing center at Rite Aid on Kaiser Avenue. So that's one that's additional to what we've had so far this whole time. And if you experience symptoms, call your healthcare provider and they will get you sorted out to get a test. So we're doing okay, but it could be, thank you very much. We're doing okay, but it could be I think it's going to be a long fall and winter. While the cases have been the new cases have been a little bit lower, Lackawanna County did have 3 deaths this week. So it's really important that we continue to do everything that we're doing. And I have to tell you guys, I am tired of talking about COVID. It is hard, and it's only going to get harder in these few months. And it really impacts all of us. And, myself included, it's not getting any easier. So we just got to keep doing what we're doing. A couple of items on the city side. We've got the DPW auction until November 13th. You can go to nepautoauction.com. So nepautoauction.com. We've got some leaf blower trucks and pickup trucks and garbage trucks that are for sale. Some of these have been sitting on our DPW lot for more than a decade. It's time that we get those assets sold and get them off so we can have more space at DPW to make sure that we have our snowplows ready to go and just have a little bit more space for us to work on the current events that we have going on down at Public Works. So thanks to the Public Works team for working so hard on that. We really, really appreciate it. Also on the leaf pickup, November 9th. So next week, the week of November 9th, leaves will be picked up following paper pickup. We'll also do that the week of the 24th and December 7th. Leaves must be placed at the curb on streets and avenues. We're not going to picking them up on the alleys. The biodegradable brown paper bags are available at the DPW complex on West Poplar Street and also at the Weston Field House on Providence Road. Collections will occur on the same schedule as paper and cardboard. Again, you've got to use those biodegradable brown paper bags. Please, no loose piles or plastic bags or household trash in the leaf bags. If you need more information, call 348-4180. Okay, and then on the Mayor's Volunteer Corps, it's not too late to sign up. You can visit the link. It's in the bio of our Instagram page or the Google form on our Facebook page. You can also go to the website. We're still looking for volunteers. We'll be looking for volunteers from here on out. So we're excited about that. And we've got some great people already signed up to help us clean up the city, help their neighbors. And we're really, really happy about this program. Okay, on the resources. Oh, one more thing on the, well, this is the county initiative that the city is helping with. So the Colts 11th annual Stuff the Bus project. Last year, they collected 1,100 toys. We have satellite locations at the city to help with the toy collection. So the city locations to help the Stuff the Bus is we have Weston Fieldhouse, Scranton City Hall, Fire Department engines 2, 7, 8, and 10. So that's 510 Gibbons, 1917 Luzerne Street, 205 West Market, and 1900 East Mountain Road. Additional locations are Runway Luxury Boutique, Downtown Deli, Northern Lights Espresso Bar, the Hilton, Sylvester Chevrolet, and Century Dental. So lots of great, lots of locations throughout the city that you can drop off an unwrapped toy for the Stuff the Bus. And we're very happy to be able to participate. Gretchen at Colts does a great job, and we're excited to be able to partner with them to help get more toys. So please bring those. City Hall just in the vestibule out front, Weston Field House, and then again, Fire Department's engines 2, 7, 8, and 10. Okay. The next Friends of the Poor event is actually going to be the drive-through Thanksgiving dinner. It is hard to believe that is already on my set of notes here. My goodness. So Tuesday, November 24th, excuse me. Tuesday, November 24th from 2:30 to 5:30 at the Scranton Cultural Center will be the drive-through dinner. The basket drive-through will be the 25th at Scranton High School. That's from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So we'll keep reminding you of those. And excellent news. Okay. Oh, sorry, this is city related and I didn't have that up there. So grants. So the city is accepting applications from nonprofit organizations for community development block grants, home investment partnerships programs, and emergency solutions grants. You can apply for these at scrantonworks.org, and we really encourage all eligible nonprofit organizations to apply. Okay. As always, always want to be talking about mental health, especially as we go into these kind of darker, colder months. So we always talk about this. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is at 800-273-8255. If you want to text, you can text TALK, T-A-L-K, to 741-741. The Women's Resource Center is 1-800-257-5765, or for Lackawanna County, specifically 570-346-4671. Our non-emergency line at the police department is 348-4141. And the Scranton Counciling Center is 570-348-6100. So Scranton Counseling does offer crisis support 348-6100 for that. So those are, that's the usual. It's strange not to be talking about census or how to vote in a pandemic. So it's a good thing. We're moving forward and hopefully kind of be a little bit more business as usual here as we get used to living with COVID and move on to a year that doesn't have quite so much going on in terms of elections and the census. So, wow, it's been quite a year, folks. All right, so we'll get to questions. There's a question from Marge asking if the trucks don't sell for DPW, what will happen to them? If they don't sell, I believe the plan is to sell them for scrap. And we will, get the money for that to put into, to be able to use for other things. That's my understanding of it. I could be wrong on a couple of the items, and I don't know for sure, but that's, I believe, the plan. All right. Craig is asking, do you have more plans to plant more trees in the city? So the Shade Tree Commission is always working on that. We are hoping, we really want to be planting more and more trees. I'm from a place with lots of trees, and we're very lucky in Scranton to have lots of trees as well. I will say that money is very tight. Next week, we'll be rolling out our budget, and I've been calling it the austerity budget. We don't have a lot of funds. So trees are expensive. We'll do what we can, but we are, might need some help with that. And Craig's next question was, can you look into adding recycling bins along with trash cans around the city? Yes, it is something that drives me crazy that we don't have. We are hoping to add more trash cans and recycling cans. Again, we are strapped for cash, and these things are expensive. So we have got to figure out how to pay for them. Just like with everything in this budget, if you could see my desk behind me, you could see we're really trying to map out everything, and we'll try to fund what we can. But just because it's not funded next year doesn't mean it's not a priority. It's that we are truly counting every dollar. So Craig will be doing what we can. And on the town hall, probably not next week, but the following week, I'm happy to answer budget questions. We'll have lots of opportunity with public debate for the budget with City Council. I think we'll be doing a budget session in public first. The first one is I think it'll be November 19th, where the public can participate. But I can answer questions on these town halls too. We're really excited about the budget, in that it's our budget. We've been operating with somebody else's budget this whole time. And in this new budget, we are trying to put forth a structure that works for a modern city, while simultaneously cutting into funding for a lot of things. Because again, this is the austerity budget. 2021 is 2021 is going to be tough. We're anticipating, hopefully we'll surprise to the upside, but we can't budget for the upside. We have to budget for conservatively. So we're looking at drops in real estate tax revenue and wage tax revenue and local services tax revenue. We have to really plan for all of that, and it's not fun. Obviously, we wish this were a normal year, but we think that we're doing a good job, and our teams are doing a good job of not wasting money, not looking at the budget as cash, but looking at the budget as a guide to help us get to the services we need out to all of you. And it's a no frills budget, but that's what just has to be. Okay, well, if there's no other questions. Oh, and sorry, Craig, I would say we have done a study of where the trash cans are and where we'd like to add them. If you have, if you have thoughts on a specific location that you would like to see a trash recycling can, email us at Scranton311, and we'll make sure that we've accounted for that. We'll try to account for that on our map of where we'd like to add to those trash cans. It's First Friday tonight, so get out there safely if you're able to, and enjoy some of our restaurants. It's a really nice day outside, so maybe you can still sit outside and have some dinner or a glass of wine, see some art, and yeah, just enjoy the weekend, enjoy the city parks. We appreciate everybody on our team and all of our volunteers and neighborhood organizations continuing to clean up the parks. It's really, really wonderful when we see so many of our neighbors helping us out and helping keep the city looking nice. So thanks very much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.